There we go. Namaste. Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? I hope you're all keeping sane and doing the best out of all of this, and that you're happy and that you're healthy. Today I want to guide us through a little practice together. We will do from yang to yin one more time, because I love it so much. And remember that if you need to grab cushions, straps, blocks, or anything that you have in your house that you can use as a prop for your practice, go ahead and grab that. I'm going to get a couple cushions myself. And you can bring one cushion or a pillow, anything you have, to lift your hips up a little bit higher than the ground. That usually helps for us to keep a straight spine. Alright, so start to find your seat. You can cross your legs in any way that it feels good for you. Particularly, I like to bring one leg in and then the other leg in front, where there's no weight of one foot on top of the other that you do have when you cross the legs. Knees close to the floor, hips higher than your knees is ideally what you're looking for, and a tall and straight spine. So take this little bit of time to really settle into your seats, adjust this position. Remember, you can always use more height to lift your hips a little bit higher from the ground. And then close the eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale out. One more time, let's breathe together. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth. And one last time, inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and let it out. And allow your breath to come back to a natural rhythm. Try not to force anything, just allowing the inhales and the exhales to happen. Using the breath as your connection to the present moment. Using the breath as a bridge between body, mind, and spirit. Tying it all together in the now. Root down through your sit bones, or your tailbone, feeling the firm connection with the earth underneath you. You can even visualize roots coming from your body down into the depths of the earth, grounding. Feeling stable. Solid. And firm in your foundation. From this rooting down, invite the awareness to travel up the spine. So coming from your tailbone, your sit bones, at the bottom of your spine. Start to invite the awareness up, vertebrae through vertebrae, traveling up the spine. Every time you go from one vertebrae to the next, think about creating a little bit more space in between your vertebrae. growing taller and taller, projecting the crown of your head up towards the sky. Perhaps you need to tuck in your chin slightly or lift it up a little bit, depending on what's going on with your head position. But think about a position where the back of your neck is long. Relax the shoulders back and down, and see where it's comfortable for you to rest your hands on your thighs, perhaps closer to the knees or up closer to the hips, or interlace top of your feet. Wherever it's more accessible for the shoulders to remain open and the chest to lead the way, this is where we want our hands to be. If you find that bringing your hands to your knees rounds your back and your shoulders collapse forward, then bring your hands higher up your thighs and use your hands on your thighs with a little bit of pressure to open your chest, open the heart. Bring your hands together in front of the heart center. Feel the connection between the palms of your hands, between the back of your thumbs and your heart center. And take this moment to set an intention for your practice. Anything you would like to achieve, observe, or invite in to your practice, to your day, or to your life. Being very clear and very honest with yourself and with the universe. Once you have set this intention, really feel it in your body. Feel it, own it, embody it through every little cell of your body. Like this intention is already true. Bowing the head down towards the heart, honoring your intention. And as you're ready, slowly bringing the head back up to center, releasing your hands down, and gently inviting the eyes to open. Alright. We're going to start in a standing position, so remove any cushions or blocks you might have underneath you. Work your way to a standing position in the front of your mat. And we'll begin with 5 rounds of sun salutation A to warm up the body. Alright. So standing in Savasana, bringing the mouths of the big toes together, the heels slightly apart behind you, bringing the arms by the sides of the body. Feeling the firm connection with the feet and the ground. From this rooting down, feel energy rising up from the earth, up your legs, up your bandhas, lifting of the pelvic floor, bringing the navel in and up towards your spine, and opening the shoulders back and down. We flow. Inhale, lift your arms up, look up to the back of your hands. Exhale, fold forward from your hips all the way down, relaxing the head down. Inhale for a half lift, spine the straight spine. Exhale, bring your hands down on the ground, fingers spread wide, step back, put your knee down and lower yourself slowly. Stop at 90-degree angle at your elbow. On the inhale, lift yourself up. Roll your shoulders back and down, use the top of the feet on the ground. Exhale, tuck your toes and press back to a downward facing dog. Keep your feet hip width apart, keep your hands shoulder width. Straighten the spine. You can always bend your knees and tilt your pelvis forward to get a nice stretch in the back part of your legs and of your back. Breathing into any areas of tension and discomfort. Allowing your body to fully experience this, what could possibly be your first downward dog of the day. From here, bend your knees, look in between your hands. Another inhale, step your feet forward, open your chest. Exhale, fold, hands on the ground, tuck your head. Another inhale, bring the energy down from the earth, all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, arms by your sides, Samasthiti. Round 2, inhale, bring it up, look up. Exhale, fold forward with grace. Exhale all the way down. You can bend your knees. Inhale, come halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back, lower down. You can use your knees or not. Inhale to upward facing dog, strong legs. Exhale, downward dog, 5 breaths. 1. 2. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Pull the belly in towards the spine. Then keep your legs active. Bring a small bend in your knees. Look in between your hands. Inhale, step or jump forward. Lift your chest. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, bring it all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands down, Samasthiti. Round 3, inhale, lift up, keep the shoulders down. Exhale, fold from the hips, hands on the ground, relax your head. Inhale, flat back, open your chest. Exhale, hands down, lower down to Chaturanga with your knees or not. On the inhale, open your chest, look slightly up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Round 3. Remember that we use the Ujjayi breath throughout our practice. That breath that goes out through the nose, creating that sound in the back of your throat. Heating up the body and protecting the body from the inside. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump. Lift your chest, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, bring it up. Urdhva Hastasana, keep your shoulders down. Exhale, Samasthiti. 4th round, inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, fold from the hips all the way down, Uttanasana, release the head. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, step or jump back, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, open your chest, upward facing dog, shoulders back and down. Exhale, bring your hips up to the sky for downward facing dog. Make sure your fingers are spread wide and that the tip of the fingers are firmly pressed down into the earth, especially the index and thumb. Legs are strong. Ujjayi breath is flowing. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step or jump forward, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Urdhva. Look up. Exhale, Savasana. Now this is the problem with online classes. You don't have a student to tell you if it's the 5th round or not. So I think it's the 5th round. Let's go. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Palms touch. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, open your chest, lengthen the spine. Hands on the ground. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, lift your hips. Beautiful, here we go. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump. Open your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring it up. Strong feet. Lift your arms up, look up to your hands. Exhale, Savasana. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your hands up. Chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down, step and lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, bring your right foot forward, rotate your left heel down and rise up to Virabhadrasana A. This is one inhale. Use the exhale to lower all the way down through Chaturanga. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Now inhale, 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 upper dog. Down dog as you exhale. We go left side. Left foot comes forward. Right heel down. Rise up. Vira A. Exhale. In with the hands down. Step back and lower down. One long exhale. Now inhale to open your chest. Exhale to lift your hips. And stay for 5. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 1. If you lost your breath, this is a great place to come back to it. Conscious breathing with awareness on every inhale, on every exhale. Focusing on the sound of your Ujjayi breath. Bend your knees, look forward, inhale, step or jump forward, lift your chest. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend your knees, bring the hands up, look to the back of your thumbs. Exhale, stand up, arms down, Savasana. Second round, inhale, bend your knees, come up to Utkatasana, look to the back of your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, open your chest, look slightly forward. Exhale, bring your hands down, shoot that, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog, enjoy the back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot comes forward as you bring the left heel down and inhaling, you rise up. And as you exhale, bring the hands down, lower yourself down with grace and control. Don't collapse. Inhale, open the heart, look up. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, bring the left foot in between your hands and bring yourself up to a warrior 1. And on the exhale, bring the hand down. Step back, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. We have 5 more breaths here. 1. 2, 3, 4. Last breath here, enjoy it. And exhale for 5. Beautiful, bend your knee, look in between your hands. Inhale, step, jump, float out of Uttanasana. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, bend your knees, squeeze them together. Lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, stand up, arms down, Samasthiti. We go for a final round. Inhale, bend your knees and come up to chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, step or jump back, lower down with control. Inhale, open the chest, rotate those shoulders back and down. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, virae, belly in. Exhale, hands down, flame your front foot, step back, lower down. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Now the left foot comes forward. Inhale, rise up, virae. Exhale, hands down, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale to open your chest. And exhale to lift your hips. We have a couple more breaths here. Lengthening, notice how this downward dog feels very different than the first one we did today. Maybe your body is already a little bit sweating depending on where you are, because here in Denmark we don't drop a single sweat at any point in time. Yeah. Bend your knees, look forward, inhale, step or jump forward, lift up. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, bend your knees, bring your arms up, look up. Exhale, stand up, arms down, Samasthiti. Very good. This mat keeps moving. Okay, hopefully you're warmed up, and off we go. You can step a little bit back on your mat. On the inhale, we're going to come back to chair pose with Utkatasana. We're going to interlace the fingers, open the heart. Press your hands up towards the ceiling, but also a little bit back so that you get a nice shoulder and heart opening as well. One more breath. And as you exhale, swing forward, interlace your fingers behind you. Maybe your legs are straight, maybe they're slightly bent. If your ribs or hips are, no. If your ribs and thighs are too far apart, then I highly recommend you bend your knees, bring them closer together, and then maybe you can start to straighten the legs a little bit from there. On the inhale, come to a lower chair pose. Have some very, very small chair behind you. Bring your hands on the ground, shoulder width, fingers spread wide. Come to the tip of your toes, bring your knees to your armpits or your triceps. Shift the weight slightly forward and see if your feet become light. If they do, you can lift up, either one at a time or both. Lift them up towards your bum, round your back, separate your shoulder blades and think about straightening your arms. Hold, 2, hold, 3, 4, 5, shoot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. From here, left heel down, right foot comes forward. Rise up to warrior one. Following inhale, open your arms, slide your back foot further back, and lower down to warrior two. I'm going to switch sides so that I can be facing you guys. Okay, so don't be confused. The right leg is forward. You are in warrior two. On the inhale, straighten your front leg. Close your stance a little bit. And on the exhale, lean forward, lean forward, lean forward, and find the Tita Trikonasana. Looking up to your hand in the sky. Your right hand can be holding on to your big toe in a hook, or it can be resting on your foot, on your calf, not on your calf, on your shin, on your shin, or on a block. Beautiful. On the inhale, come up. Change your legs so that your back foot now is facing 45 degrees to the front of your mat. Right hand on the hip, left hand up. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the left hand outside the right foot and twist open to the side. See if the right arm can extend up towards the ceiling. On the following inhale, come all the way up to standing. Go back to a warrior two stance, so widen your stance. And as you exhale, bring your forearm to your thigh and your left arm above your head. On the inhale, rise up. On the exhale, come for the twist. You can bring your left knee down. On the inhale, lift the left arm up. And as you exhale, come in for your twist. So work that elbow all the way across and over. And see what variation of twists you can do. Either your hands can be in prayer, your arms can be open, or your top arm can go to the back. Or to the front, above your head. Any variation that you like for the twist. And then release both hands on the floor, step back, lower down to Chaturanga, inhale to up dog, and exhale to a child's pose, but an active one with your arms straight. Arms engaged, palm of the hands down on the floor. Reconnect to your intention. Reconnect to your Ujjayi breath. Slowly, as you inhale, start to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. The last thing that's going to come up is your head. And you open your chest, look up, bring the shoulder blades together behind you. And on the exhale, release. Bring the hands on the floor in front of you. Tuck your toes and go back to downward facing dog. You're ready for the left side. So now I'm gonna switch again so that I'm facing you guys again. Oh, this online life. Here we go. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Bring the right heel 45 degrees down. And on the inhale, bring yourself up to warrior one. Left knee's bent above the ankle. Palms together if possible. Back leg is strong. Navel is in towards the spine. Think about trying to lift away from your lower back so that you don't compress the lower back so much. On the inhale, open your arms, spread your back foot further back, and on the exhale, you bend the left knee above the ankle now. Warrior two. On the inhale, make your front leg straight. Closing your stance a little bit. Exhale, extend, extend, extend. And then bring the hand either down and holding on to your big toe. Anywhere that's comfortable for you. Trying to get a stretch on the side of the body and perhaps in the inside of your leg. Looking up to the right hand in the sky. Thinking about leaning on the wall behind you. Stay for one more breath. Beautiful. On the inhale, lift up. Now we're going to organize ourselves so that we step in a little bit and we bring the back foot 45 degrees to the front corner of your mat. Left hand on your hip. Inhale with the right arm coming up. And as you exhale, you lean forward and bring your hand outside your foot for full pose, or it can be inside or on top of the foot if you need to modify. Left hand up to the sky if it's available. And you stay here in your twist. Parivrita Trikonasana. Use the following inhale to come up. To slide your back foot further back. And on the exhale, bring your left hand on your knee, on your thigh, and the right arm above your head. Feeling the stretch on the side of your body. Trying to create a diagonal line from the heel of the back foot to the tip of the fingers of the top hand. On the inhale, you can release that. You're going to go for the twist, so you can bring the back knee down as you exhale. On the inhale, lift the right arm up. And exhaling, coming into your twist, choosing perhaps the same variation you did on the other side. Your variation of Parivrita, Parsva, Konasana. Every time you inhale, think about creating space in the spine. Every time you exhale, think about twisting a little bit more. Come on, we got two more. Inhale for length. Exhale for twisting. Last one, inhale. And as you exhale, you can release the pose. Bring both hands down, step back, lower yourself down. Inhale to open your chest. And exhale to push back into a child's pose, or if you're feeling really good, you can go to a downward facing dog. We'll be here for a few breaths to reconnect to the Ujjayi breath, to reconnect with our intentions, to become fully present right here, right now. As you're inhaling, start to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice and slow. The head comes back last. Then you can bring the hands on the back behind you and open your chest. Look up. And as you exhale, release that. Come back to a neutral position with the spine. We are going to slide the hips up to the left side and then bringing the legs in front of you. Both legs in front of you. Now so the big toes are still together, the heels are slightly apart, just like Savasana. Bring the hands by the sides of your hips. Activate Jalandhara Bandha by bringing the chin in towards the chest. Activate Uddiyana by bringing the navel in towards the spine, in and up. And then lift on the pelvic floor to have Mula Bandha. Gaze to the tip of your nose, or perhaps close your eyes completely. Legs are active and strong. Feet are active and flexed. Keep your bandhas engaged. The energy locks in the body. Keep the Ujjayi breath flowing. And as you exhale, lean forward. Grab a hold of your big toes or a strap or your shin. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Paschimottanasana 8. Remember that here you want to have your chest projecting forward, so not down. You can bend your knees to help you tilt your pelvis forward and bring your ribs closer to your thighs. And once your ribs are on your thighs, you can start to maybe slide your heels a little bit forward, straighten your legs a little bit. When you feel that's too much for your hamstrings, stop, breathe. We don't become more flexible by pushing. We become more flexible by allowing, by surrendering. Very different. So we create space in the body through the breath. Not through pushing, not through force. With that, we get injured. Very different. On the inhale, open your chest. Exhale, release your big toes. Bring the right foot on the inside of your left thigh. And on the inhale, lift your arms. On the exhale, fold forward. See what you can hold, your leg, your foot, your wrist, or use a strap. Open your chest on the inhale. On the exhale, fold forward. Again, the chest is leading the way. Energy is always forward. Don't think about rounding and going down. Think about rising and going forward. Keep the back of your neck long. So if you're very flexible, be careful. Because you want to look to your toes, but you don't want to compress the back of your neck. So keep your neck long. And just the eyes roll up towards the big toe. On the inhale, open your chest. On the exhale, release your front foot. Inhale, lift both arms up. On the exhale, you go for a twist. You bring your left hand to the right knee and your right arm behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. Do this a few times on your own with your breath. Inhaling to grow tall. Exhaling to twist. Use your hands on the ground, on your leg, for a little bit of traction, a bit of leverage for your twist. On your following inhale, look to the front. On the exhale, release. Bring this same leg, the right leg, now bring it over and across so that your right knee is roughly above your left knee. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, come forward with a straight spine. See where you can hold. Maybe you're just here. This is better than this. Okay? Priority is the spine being long. So whenever you start to round, that's kind of where you want to be. That's your edge. You stay there and you breathe. You communicate with your body and you create spaces with awareness, loving kindness, and with the breath. Inhale to lift halfway up. Exhale to release the foot. Very good. Go to an Savasana, boat pose. Bring your legs up. Full variation. You have your legs straight, arms straight. This is too much for you. You can bend your knees. And if this is still too much for you, you just hold the back of your knees. Okay? Let's stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. Cross your legs. Inhale. Bring your hands down on the floor. Lift your bum up and back and bring your torso forward. So it goes like this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit back down. Okay, now we're gonna repeat the sequence with the left leg. Bring your left foot inside your inner right thigh. Maybe I go like this time. It's any better. Bring your left foot in your inner right thigh. And as you inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, continue to come forward, forward, forward. Like you want to reach forward, reach forward, reach forward, and then maybe your foot, or your leg, or a strap, or your wrist, and you stay here. Beautiful. On the inhale, flat back. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift your arms up. Exhale to bring the right hand on the left knee and your left arm behind you for your twist. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale to look forward. Exhale to release the twist. Now we bring the left leg all the way over and across. Remember, you can always sit up on something. Left knee roughly above the right. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, come forward, forward, forward. Always forward, narrow down. Keep your chest open, heart open. Breathe into the body. Inhale to open your chest. Exhale to release. Second round of Savasana. Yeah, I know that was your reaction. I know. Sure. Here we go. 1. Open your chest. Think about you're in the back bend. Don't let your back collapse. Don't let it round. Open the chest. 3, 4, 5. Cross your legs. Bring your hands on the ground. On the inhale, lift yourself up. Swing. Exhale, sit back down. Nice. Let me just check the time, guys, because I'm not so sure how long we've been going. 43 minutes. Perfect. Amazing. So from sitting on the ground, bring your hands in front of you and let's start to lower down. In 4, 3, 2, 1. You're laying completely on the floor. Bring your feet hip width apart, close to your sit bones so that your fingers are kind of touching the back of your heels. We're going to go for a mild back bend. On the inhale, step your feet on the ground firmly and start to lift up your tailbone, sacrum, lumbar spine. Lift up your mid back, your upper back. Roll the shoulders so that the shoulders blades coming together behind you. You can choose what you want to do with your hands. You can choose to have them your feet holding the sides of your mat helps some, or interlacing the fingers helps some. Whatever you're doing, your feet are firmly pressing down on the ground equally through all 4 corners of your feet, both equally. Your knees are hugging in towards the midline, meaning that you're not out riding a horse, you know what I mean? Knees are hugging in like they're squeezing a block, imaginary block in between your legs. If you do have a block, feel free to literally put one there. Very helpful. And as you exhale, release your hands if you interlace, and start to put your back on the mat again. Let's start now from the upper back, mid back, lower back. Then finally, sacrum and tailbone. Beautiful. Amazing. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Hug your knees towards your chest. Open your arms, shoulder height, palms of the hands facing up. Cross the left leg above the right. And as you exhale, allow both legs to fall over to the right side. And look over your left shoulder. Release the crossing of your legs. On the inhale, bring both legs up to center. And square out your hips and your shoulder if you feel the need. And then you cross now the right leg over the left once or twice. And allow both legs to fall over to the left side, looking over the right shoulder. Releasing the crossing, bring your knees back to center. Can hug your knees in towards your chest. We're gonna go for a shoulder stand. If you are on your moon cycle, or if you have problems in your neck, or if you just don't feel like an inversion today, you can just lift your legs up like this a little bit, or especially if you're on your moon cycle, you can bring the soles of your feet together and stay here in reclining butterfly while we do the shoulder stand. Cool? If you are going for a shoulder stand, I would kindly ask you to send both legs behind you on the floor. Bring your hands to support your back. And here we want the hands to be further down, meaning closer to your shoulder blades than your lower back, you know? So you're gonna walk them actually up your back, closer to your shoulder blades. And then with the hands supporting your back, you start to lift your legs up. If you can go for the full variation where you're all stacked up, then go there, where your heels, your knees, your hips, and your shoulders are stacked in one line. This is way too much for you. You can make it more accessible by lowering your hips down, then you're going to be supporting yourself a little bit more like this. And your legs can be a little bit more behind, so that it's less weight for you to manage. Okay, so this is a modification. If you're in full pose, you're looking a little bit more like this, but don't look to the screen because you have a very intense stretch in the back of your neck. So just trust that you are in the right position for you, or pause, get up, look, and then go back. All right? From here, Let's lower the feet down to the ground behind us in Halasana, plow pose. You can stay here still supporting. You can release your hands down to the ground, interlacing your fingers. Keep activating your legs, pointing your toes so that your toenails are on the floor. From here, separate your hands if you had crossed them together and start to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae using your core all the way down. Beautiful. You can keep your legs straight in front of you, or you can cross the legs or bring the soles of the feet together. Bring your elbows on the ground, lift your chest up, bring the top of your head on the ground for a little counter pose, fish pose, any variation that you like. So that now we're stretching the front of our necks, the throat area, and compressing a little bit the back. That has just been very stretched, and the shoulder stand variation. Beautiful. From here, releasing the head so that your whole spine is on the floor. If you still feel a little discomfort on your neck, what you can do is interlace your fingers and just bring your chin a little bit closer to your chest. Release the head back down on the ground. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Let's start to do little rocky motions back and forth, up and down, until you get enough momentum to lift up to a seated position. Cross your legs. I'm going to face you guys here. You can stay to the front of your mat. If you have a lotus pose, very easy and accessible for you, feel free to go into your lotus. If lotus is not for you, or not for you today, just keep your legs crossed. Right? If you are in lotus and you're able to hold your feet behind you, do that. If your legs are crossed, then just hold the elbows behind you as you fold forward. Full pose, chin is on the ground, but anywhere along the way is also fine. Inhale to lift yourself up. Exhale to release the hands. Now we're going to bring the back of the hands to the front of the knees. We're going to combine. We're going to bring together thumb and index finger. A firm little pressure between these two fingers. And the other three fingers are straight pointing down. Maybe they're going to be, the mid finger is going to touch the floor. Maybe not. Depends how long your arms are. Either way, your arms are active, your spine is active and straight. Your chin is tucked in towards your chest, but your chest is lifted up towards your chin. Your navel is in and up towards your spine, and you have a lift in the pelvic floor, in the perineum, engaging Mahabandha, the three main energy locks in the body. Breathing in Ujjayi breath. Visualize energy rising up from the root, the base of your spine. As you inhale, bring that energy up to the crown of your head. As you exhale, energy coming from the crown of the head down through the spine into the root. We go again. Inhale, energy traveling up from the root to the crown. As you exhale, energy down the spine all the way to the root. Keep flowing with your breath in your own rhythm. Still Ujjayi breath if you have it, but the soft Ujjayi breath. One more round. Inhale. And exhale. Release the hands. Open your eyes if you have closed them. We're going to put the hands by the sides of our hips and we're going to lift yourself up. So if you're in lotus, it's easier. If you're not in lotus and your legs are crossed, a bit trickier, but still possible. But maybe you're going to lift just the butt. Maybe you're going to lift one foot, the other. Maybe you're going to try to lift both. Okay? And after we lift, we're going to go for 25 rounds of Kapalabhati, meaning 25 forceful exhales out through the nose. All right? Passive inhales, focus only on the exhales. Let's do it together. Bring the hands on the floor. On the inhale, lift yourself up, and here we go. The last one, let it hit the floor. If you want to do a couple more like this. Good. Now bring the hands, I'm going to turn sideways, but bring the hands in front of you. Stick your tongue out, open your mouth. And exhale out, lion's breath. Let's do 2 more together. Inhale. Tongue out, mouth wide open. Look up towards your third eye. All right, you can go for 1 or 2 more rounds of that if you want. Otherwise, release your legs and you're ready for your Savasana. Make sure you have everything you need. And if you need to get a bolster for under your knees, if you want to cover yourself, get some socks. Do that. I'm going to leave you here to take your Savasana for as long as you want. Again, I encourage very long Savasana, so if you do have the time, please enjoy this time for you. Take a 10-minute, 15-minute Savasana maybe, or more. And then just bring yourself out whenever the time is right. Reconnect back to your intention and close and seal your practice in any way that resonates with you. I thank you so much for joining me again on this class. I'm always open for feedbacks, requests, or anything that you would like to co-create. Remember that Gypsy Amazon is supporting the yoga teachers of their communities, providing 50% of the sales to their teachers. So if you would like to be a part of this campaign, my code is Marcella2020. You put that code in as you check out. All right? I hope you enjoyed this class and that you enjoy even more your Savasana. Thank you so much for joining me. Big kiss. Namaste.